Good afternoon, everybody. I'm out on the TW today and doing a little bit of moto exploring, or whatever they call it. And I'm just kind of out and about. Found a pretty cool place out here in the middle of the Upper Peninsula. It's pretty neat. It's got some nice water features to it. Looks like a pretty decent swimming hole. And I just kind of want to talk a little bit today about the new seat that I put on it. Well, it's not really a new seat, it's a new seat cover. But let's just take a second to enjoy this. It's an absolute gorgeous day out here. You couldn't ask for a nicer day. Today also happens to be my daughter's 15th birthday, and I wanted to do a little bit of riding before everybody got to the house and things got hectic. So anyway, we'll hop right into it now that we've seen everything. Update, I've got 2,844 miles on it. So I put a little over 450 miles on this when I bought it. If you guys remember, it had about 2,400 miles on it. But anyway, the main focus of today is Madog gear. It's actually made by Coleman, and you know, it was a pain in the ass to actually get this thing on this bike. It it took a little ingenuity, and I even had to YouTube it myself to figure out where the best spot is to put it. And I'm riding over some pretty crazy terrain out here. A lot of this is washout. There's a lot of rock, a lot of dirt, sand, mud, because it's still kind of early in the year. But anyway, this Madog seat right here, this thing is amazing. The vibration is pretty much gone in the seat. And we know with riding a 200cc bike, especially with that fat tire on the back, you know, it's good to have some vibration protection. And anyway, I've rode it about, I'd say 45 miles now total, and it's solid. It's perfect, especially if you get it on there the right way. You could ride all day on this. It's amazing. I'm looking at possibly going up a tooth in the front to make sure she rolls down the highway a little bit better, because she's huffing and puffing at about 60. She doesn't do too horrible. It still has the original chain on it, original sprocket, so I might go ahead and change that out. But yeah, if you want something that's gonna be a solid alternative to the seat that's already on the TW, you know, instead of going with the Seat Concepts, $25 Amazon, and it flows perfect onto this bike. It sits nice, it's comfortable, it's cushy. You know, it's about as comfortable of a seat as you're going to get on this thing. And if you want to go anywhere kind of bike, the TW is definitely the way to go. It doesn't have all the power that the larger bikes have, but you know, if you can you can take this thing damn near anywhere. There hasn't been a place yet that I haven't found that I couldn't take it. The fat tire, I was kind of concerned when I first got the bike, thinking that, hey, that might be an issue going down the highway. It's not. The front tire there, that's probably going to get switched out. The trail wing, death wing, as a lot of people have called it, it's kind of a shit show once you hit sand. Other than that, though, this bike is solid. It goes anywhere. And I did a fuel test on it, at least for me. Now, we all know everybody rides different. Some people tear it right up, and they're revving high, and they're going fast. Anyway, if you're doing that, you might not get the same gas mileage. But I ran this thing completely out of gas because I wanted to know just exactly how far I could go. And I got 130 miles out of that small tank, and I was impressed. I'm going to be adding a roto packs to it eventually here, and I'll show you guys all that. Stay tuned.